Hello beautiful beings, welcome, thanks for joining today. Today's practice is a refresh and a reset, a little bit like taking a plunge in the ocean or going for an early morning walk. I know that our days can be so cluttered with so much, like cell phones and cars and appointments. So this is just about taking a step away from the burdens of our day and returning to the body, connecting with the breath, immersing in the flow of that beautiful body-breath-being-ness. So whatever unfolds for you today, know that it's enough, trust yourself and follow your heart. I hope you enjoy. I'll see you on the mat. Welcome beautiful beings. Let's start in a comfortable seat. So just find your way into any comfortable seat, cross-legged or kneeling. You might sit on a blanket or a cushion or even on a chair. And to begin today, we're going to introduce a lovely cooling breathing technique. We'll practice a variation of Śītalī, Prāṇāyāma. So as you arrive in your seat, just gathering your awareness onto the mat and into the body. And in a moment, when we inhale, we'll purse the lips, almost as though we're going to take a drink out of a straw. So pursing the lips a little bit like this. And we're going to inhale through the mouth, as though drinking through a straw. At the top of the inhale, close the mouth. Let the tongue rest on the roof of the mouth, and we'll exhale out of the nose. So let's try this together. We'll do 5 rounds together, and then we'll bring that into our movement practice today too. So just arriving, sit comfortably. You already are, I imagine. And we'll just take an easy breath in and an easy breath out. And then we'll purse the lips or create a little O shape with the lips and inhale through the mouth. Close the mouth, tongue rests on the roof of the mouth, exhale through the nose. Let's do 4 more rounds just like that, inhaling. Exhale. Three more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Another 2. Close the mouth, exhale out of the nose. Last round. And take a moment to relax after the exhalation. Easy breath. Blink the eyes open if they were closed. And let's come forward onto hands and knees, all 4s, tabletop. And we'll do a little bit of wave-like movement through the spine, cat and cow, but we'll use that lovely breath today. And if that breath is just not working for you for whatever reason, you feel uncomfortable or it just doesn't feel authentic to you, then just let your breath flow as it needs to today. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And as you inhale and come into the little arch of the spine, cow pose, back bending, draw the air in through the mouth, as though we're drinking through a straw. And then exhaling, close the mouth, breathe out of the nose, rounding into cat pose, round spine. And we'll do 4 more, inhaling to cow pose. Exhaling into cat pose. Inhaling, drawing the air in through the mouth. Exhaling, close the mouth, exhaling out of the nose. Last two. Last one. And after your exhale is complete, inhale through the nose and just come to neutral spine. Back to tabletop, and then as we exhale, let's separate the feet a little wider. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back so you come into a wide-legged downward facing dog. And we'll step the feet up just a little bit closer towards the hands. So now we're in a really short, wide down dog. Big toes stay on the mat, but let all the other toes drift off the mat, almost as though you're doing a downward facing dog on one of those stand-up paddle boards, and you're just letting your toes drift off and into the water on outside the board. And then you might bend into alternate knees and just waggle the hips a little side to side. And we'll find center, and now you might step the feet in about hip width distance and bring the feet back a little so you arrive in what may be a little more like a classical or your normal downward facing dog. And we're going to introduce a little bit more fluidity and wave-like movement into the body now. The invitation is to imagine as though you're moving through the perfect temperature of water for you today. So as you inhale, we'll roll through the body and come forward into a plank pose. And as you exhale, bend the knees, shift the hips back and stay low as though you're shifting the hips back towards the heels. Inhale, straighten the legs, come high, heels lifted right up on the balls of the feet. And exhale, let the heels drop back and down. Two more, just like this. Inhale, ripple forward to plank pose. Exhale, glide back, hips low. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift the hips high. Exhale, heels melt back and down. One more. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, bend the knees, move the hips back. Inhale, straighten the legs, heels lifted. And exhale, heels drop down and back. Take an in-breath. Next exhale, walk the feet nice and easy up towards the hands. Arrive in Uttanasana, standing forward, fold at the top of the mat. Hold opposite elbows and just fold over the legs, almost as though your spine is just falling forward, water falling forward out of the bowl of your pelvis and over your legs towards the mat in front of the feet. And maybe there's a little sway side to side here. Maybe there's a little nod, shake with the head. And then we'll come to center. Let the hands go from the elbows. I like to soften the knees a little bit here, so you might do that too. And we'll slowly roll up the spine, vertebra by vertebra. And as we arrive to stand, let's sweep the arms up overhead. And then we'll exhale, open the arms wide and dive forward over the legs as though we're diving into a beautiful body of water. Halfway lift, inhale, lift the chest, lengthen. And exhale, hands to the mat, pick up the right foot and step the right foot back into a lunge. Hands either side of the front foot, nice deep bend of the front knee. Take an inhale, draw your chest forward, and now we'll move with the breath a little bit. So as you exhale, lower the back knee. Inhale, lift the back knee. Exhale, straighten into the front leg any amount and bow over the front leg. Rebend the front knee as you inhale. Lower the back knee, exhale. Inhale, lift the back knee. Exhale, straighten and fold over the front leg. Inhale, rebend the front knee. Exhale, anchor through the hands, step back, downward dog. Inhale, ripple through the body, forward to plank. Exhale, lower slowly, all the way onto the mat. Cobra pose with an extra breath here today. Inhale, lifting gently up. Stay for the exhale, and maybe there's just a little sway side to side of the shoulders. One more, inhale, and exhale, press back through all fours to downward facing dog. Let's come back forward now, so raise the right leg up, inhale, allow the right hip to roll up over the left hip. And exhale, you might bend the right knee and let the right toes just drip back towards the right buttock behind you. Inhale, re-straighten the right leg, and exhale, right foot steps forward between the hands. Same again. Inhale in this lunge. 2 rounds of this. Exhale, back knee lowers. Inhale, back knee lifts. Exhale, front leg towards straight. Rebend the front knee, inhale. Lower the back knee as you exhale. Lift the back knee, breathe in. Straighten into the front leg as you breathe out. Inhale, rebend the front knee. And as you exhale, we'll step our back foot forward, back into Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, forward, exhale. Rolling up the spine as you inhale. Reach the arms up overhead. And then one more time for now. Exhale, dive all the way back forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Pick up your left foot and step your left foot back into the lunge. Same again to begin with. Breathe in and draw the chest forward. Exhale, lowering the back knee, moving through water, taking your time. Inhale, back knee lifts back up. Exhale, front leg straightens. Inhale, front knee bends. Exhale, back knee lowers. Breathe in, lift the back knee. Breathe out, start to straighten into the front leg. Breathe in, rebend the front knee. Exhale, lower the back knee one more time. Let's step our left hand now a little bit further off to the left. Inhale, reach the right fingertips forward, up and around as though you were tracing your fingertips through the surface of a body of water, and then just gently lean the torso back into the ocean of space behind you. You might pick up the back foot and hold onto the foot with the hand. We're just here, one more breath. And on your next exhalation, release the foot if you are holding it. Sweep the arm back, up and forward. Anchor the hands and step back. Downward dog. Inhale, rolling like a wave through the body, forward to plank. Exhale to lower. One more time. Cobra pose. Inhale. Exhale, stay. Maybe there's a little sway. Inhaling and making your way back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg drifts up into the space behind you. Exhale, bend the knee. Foot just dripping back towards the left buttock. Re-straighten the left leg. Inhale. Step your left foot through. Same again, but now it's on the other side. Take a breath in. Back knee lowers. Exhale. Inhale, back knee lifts. Exhale, front leg and bow. Inhale, front knee bends. Exhale, back knee lowers. Inhale, back knee lifts. Exhale, straighten into the front leg. Inhale, re-bend the front knee. Lower the back knee as you exhale. Step your right hand out to the right, and when you're ready, left fingertips tracing through the most perfect temperature water for you today. Up and around. Leaning into your right hand, leaning into the supportive space behind you. Stay here or pick up the back foot, hold the back foot. An easy breath here, so no resistance. Resistance creates heat. So staying away from resistance. And then we'll release, sweep that arm back, up and forward. Anchor the hands, step the back foot forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold as you exhale. And we'll roll all the way up as you inhale. Reach the arms overhead. Draw the palms together and through center as you exhale. Let's keep the feet hip-width distance apart, but bend the knees, sit the hips back and down in a really light Utkatasana. So there's nothing fierce or intense about this chair pose or Utkatasana today. You might begin with hands to prayer at heart center. Shift the weight into the left foot, pick up the right foot, outer right ankle to top of left thigh. Hips back and down. And if it feels spacious and light and easeful for you today, then you might bring the right hand to the floor and the left hand to the sole of the right foot and just press the hand into the foot. Otherwise, keeping the hands back at heart center. The hands on the floor, then we'll return hands to Anjali Mudra, release and switch sides. Pouring the weight down through the right leg, pick up the left foot, left outer ankle to top of right thigh, hips back and down. And take your option, hands stay in front of the heart, left hand to mat, right hand to sole of left foot. Each inhale as it washes in through the body. It's like a cleansing inhalation. Each exhale as it pours out of the body, cleansing exhalation. Hands to heart center. Release the foot from the thigh. Take an inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. And one more time today, inhale, rolling up the spine. Reach the arms up overhead, hands down through heart center as you exhale. Separate the feet a little wider, turn the toes out, reach the arms overhead, and we'll start to bend the knees, coming down into a squat, but with the toes turned slightly out. And if the knees are tender and don't like deep flexion, you might come halfway and stay here, or you might lower the hips through space, arriving in Malasana. Hands in Anjali Mudra. Press the thighs into the upper arms pressing back out into the thighs. Just spacious, open across the upper back. Another breath here. And then we'll reach the arms forward and make your way to gently lower the hips down onto your lily pad behind you. And if you're a little higher up, then you might need to use the hands behind you to gently make your way down. Okay, shift the hips a little further back on the mat. Legs reach forward. Knees can be a little bent if you need. Reach the arms forward and let's roll again. Exhale, curl the tail under. Roll over the back of the pelvis, placing each segment of your spine down on the mat. Right knee hugs in towards the chest. Left leg stays long. Take an in-breath. And as you exhale, bring the sole of your right foot to the top of your left thigh. Guide your right knee across the body with your left hand, any amount, into a twist of any size. And reach your right arm out toward the right in any direction or pathway that feels good for you today. And returning to the waves of your breath and just watching with such receptivity and curiosity, watching how the breath moves through the body in the twist on this side. One more inhale. And exhale, return to center. Hug the right knee in one more time. Inhale. And as you exhale, switch sides. Left knee hugs in, right leg reaches long on the mat. Take an in-breath. And as you exhale, this time it's the sole of the left foot that rests on the top of the right thigh. Your right hand guides the left knee across to the right. And your left arm just opens out to the left in any direction that feels appropriate for you. Watching the ebb and flow of your breath. One more inhale. Filling, filling, filling. And as you exhale, returning to center. Hug the left knee in. Hug both knees in. And then we'll release feet to mat. Take a moment, soles of feet coming toward one another, knees separating towards the sides of the mat, and hands might rest on the reservoir of the belly, the tops of the thighs. It's almost as though you're just effortlessly floating here in the perfect temperature water. Allowing the body to yield into the support of this imaginary body of water. And you might stay a little longer in this reclined butterfly shape, or if it feels like that's enough for your hips today, Then you might stretch the legs out long, one at a time. And whatever you've chosen, let the breath be easy and free. Awareness traveling on the tides of your breath. Rising and falling. Dissolving in to the flow of the breath. You're welcome to stay a little longer here if you can, beautiful ones. Thank you for sharing your practice. Peace, peace, peace.